There was so much to learn, so much for the youngsters to learn about Juneteenth.
So many memories made on this Fort Worth corner.
We had exhibits to show them. They were crude, but they were exhibits.
And Opal Lee is at the center of them all.
I hate that the building is burned.
A charred mess sits at Evans and Rosedale. This building, once a modest museum commemorating Juneteenth, spearheaded by 96-year-old Lee, a total loss.
We had a computer school there at one time before we had the Juneteenth Museum.
Crews spent an hour battling an early morning fire here, one that spread to 2 adjacent buildings. The good news:
I'm delighted that we've got most of the things out that we'll be using in the new museum.
none of Lee's exhibits were there. They're in a safe place for a new national Juneteenth museum that should be in this area by 2025. Lee told us her old property now mostly a place where the homeless camp. The 96-year-old more worried about them than these 4 walls.
The homeless people have been using it for shelter. Now I wonder what on earth they're going to do.
What started all of this? Well, it's still under investigation by the Fort Worth Fire Department. The buildings next to the museum that also burned, we're told several people lived in those buildings, and that up to 8 people are displaced right now.
The grandmother of Juneteenth secured the date in which enslaved people in Texas finally received the news they were free as a national holiday. It's been her dream, and a new national museum just adds to it. This fire,
It's a new day.
only reminds her of what's to come. In Fort Worth, I'm Matt Howerton.